fun
So
stuff.
Aaron asked a tech question here. You guys use a noise reducer on your mics, or are you just in quiet rooms with no computer fans, etc.?
I have a noise gate set up on my system, and you'd asked what what I was using for to do this and things like this.
I can answer that. The Rodecaster Pro.
Yeah, the Rodecaster Pro. It's
Um,
right here.
my signal is a little bit different. I would love to get the Rodecaster Pro for this type of platform. However, my Helix floor is serving this. It's taking care of it for me, and I'll show you real quick here.
Yeah, but you can't do this.
No.
It's broken. It's broken.
All right, so this is my live stream preset, and so I have compression, EQ, a volume pedal, so I can so I put the volume back in, and then I have delay and reverb for when I share my opinion with other people. And then the input gate I've got turned on, and I've got phantom power obviously because I'm using a condenser mic.
Aaron, my noise gate is in the Rodecaster Pro, along with compression and everything.
And as far as computer fans, I'm on my MacBook Pro, so it's fairly quiet, and I have a fan here next to me, so I don't know if I'm guessing you can't hear it. So I try to keep it fairly quiet whenever I'm doing these.
Actually, I just realized my noise gate wasn't even on.
Well, that's a quiet preamp.
There's a little bit of this was noise gate off, and I can hear just a little bit of noise floor, just a little. But I thought, well, maybe, yeah, zoom, but it looks cool. Yeah, I like it. So get a listen. Now it's off. It's pretty amazing. The one thing I don't like about this noise reduction is that it feels just a little disconnected. So I'm running with it off.
And the reason why I'm using the Helix is it just works. I mean, my Mac is set as the Helix is the audio in, audio out, and StreamYard picks up on that. I can hear any USB audio coming back in, so I'm monitoring it straight from the Helix. So, I mean, you can probably do that with any audio interface, but
what I like about this one is mix minus. Now, the one thing, Aaron, man, we should get Aaron on here. I'd love to ask him a couple questions about something. Yeah, he says, can he jump in? Yeah, I would welcome him to jump in because I need to ask him some questions about his streaming the other day. His streaming, the one problem I'm having with StreamYard is I don't think it's broadcasting stereo.
And
happen.
And we also this might be the last time I use the free version of StreamYard.
Yeah. He was using Ecamm Live and apparently has better because he was getting full on stereo.
All right.
Hi, friend.
We're now joined by Aaron Short.
So Aaron, that Ecamm
Live is amazing, but it's Mac only.
Yeah, and I use my Mac for this kind of broadcasting.
Oh, okay.
The only problem is you have to pay for like restream. You can't stream to two simultaneously alone. In other words, this StreamYard, I can stream with the $25 a month. I can stream to YouTube and Facebook at the same time without using Restream or the other services to stream to multiple, they're a little expensive. So you pay for the service and
But why not? I mean, Restream is free and allows you to stream to Facebook and YouTube. So why not?
Restream
Why
free?
not? Yeah. So tomorrow when I stream to YouTube, but tomorrow when I do my concert, I'm going to do Restream and I'm going to go to Facebook and YouTube. And then my question is, will I see the comments from both? That's what I'm hoping that I will if I use Restream.
I think so, but do you have to be in Restream to see it, or does Ecamm show it?
No, so Ecamm is incredible, right? Because today when I did my stream, I used to have OBS, and then I would open up YouTube and connect it and copy the key and paste it in and start the stream and So on my new software on Ecamm, it's all in the platform. So I just click go live, and it goes live, and the comments are on the screen, and I can bring them in, and I don't have to go to the web at all.
Including the description?
Yep, you can type the description in.
Oh, okay. See, that's what this software does. And I love that about this, but I'm not getting stereo out. And for what we do with music,
right,
you want stereo out, you want high quality. Yeah, I downloaded it, and I think I'm going to go to it. It's a little more complex. It's a little more complex, and I really do like the simplicity of StreamYard, but it is lacking some things.
I tried StreamYard and I love the comments and everything like you have, but I found it lacking a lot of features. Ecamm Live has all the features and more from OBS with the nice graphics of StreamYard. It's amazing.
Yeah, what I said about OBS is how difficult it is to do everything. It's just annoying.
But it does have things like a built-in noise reduction. So my problem I've got right now, and by the way, do definitely, if you've got a Mac, do the demo of Ecamm Live, and there is an affiliate thing, but you have to sign up for it. So if I get that, I'll send you the link. Okay. But the problem I'm having right now is that I used to have this big mic here, and if it's right here, it sounds good, but it blocks your face, right? And headphones. So I wanted to get more natural. So I use these in-ears, which is fine. They're great. And then I got a shotgun mic, and the shotgun mic is above my head. It's right here. But you can just so it's here. But it's so sensitive that it's still picking up the computer fan and other sounds. So I feel like a noise gate and a noise reduction thing would fix that, but I don't have any. There's no noise reduction in the Helix, right? I'd have to buy the Rodecaster.
No, there is the input gate would.
Yeah, I'm using the input gate on the Helix.
Yeah, just turn on the input gate.
So where you are in the rooms you're in, do you have any like right now? I can hear the iPad next door, and I can hear if the computer fan ramps up. If I've got Skype open, then I'll hear that fan in the stream. So do you have any of that sound in your room right now, or is your room completely silent?
My room is not completely silent.
I have a fan right here.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean it's not like a monstrous industrial fan. It's one of those upright fans, but
okay, so I should try that then. I should try
now one
the
other
Helix, right?
Yeah, I would. And then one other question on the Ecamm software, getting guests in there. How do you do that?
It's all built in. You just go add someone on Skype, and it brings them in. And you can make that window the size you want, and you have to, because in Skype you have to enable the plugin, the developer plugin, like you do on everything. But again, it's all built into the software. It's very self-contained. It's amazing.
You have to use Skype.
What's that?
Do you have to use Skype, or does it?
You have to use Skype. Yes, it uses Skype to do it.
That's the other part that I like about StreamYard is just send, hey, here's the link. Just go to it.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Like today when you brought me in, I just clicked the link, it brought me in. Ecamm Live does use, they do have to have the Skype thing installed. But then again, that's not been a problem for me so far because everyone has it, you know?
Yeah.
I like having the mic in front of my face, by the way.
So do we. What would you advise me to do? I have that Zoom L8 thing. It's a great little mixer, actually good for live work, but it doesn't have any kind of noise reduction. So do you think that I should plug into the, because actually on the Helix, I think I could also, and Alec would tell me this, I think on the Helix I can set it up so the foot switches change the camera view.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So you could have it on the floor, and you could be like, if I'm playing, I could have it on the floor next to my my TC pedal and use it to switch the cameras as I'm playing, stuff like that. That's kind of cool.
You would just assign a hotkey to that
Yeah, if
button.
there's a hotkey to it, then you can use it.
I like that idea, and that's the only pedal that will do that, right? I can't do that with Stomp or HX Effects.
I think that's a unique feature of the
Helix, right? So that would be cool, and I could also set up a path where I have the like you said, so what would I do? I turn on the input noise gate, and set that to a level where it doesn't cut off my words,
right?
And then maybe do a low shelf cut as well at like 100 or something to cut all the rumble.
Take any rumble out, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So what I've got here,
yeah, show me.
Yeah, what I've got here is just, and it depends on the mic, but I've got the threshold. I didn't mess with the decay, but I turned up the threshold to about minus 30 dB. Then I have the red squeeze, which basically all I did was bring down the mix. I've got an EQ. The low and mids are just for me. Actually, just the low. That's all I did. I guess I animate.
That's great.
There we go. And
effects too. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and the volume is just, I got it on my volume pedal. So if somebody else is talking.
So can you do me a favor? I'll turn my mic off because I get noise from that. Can you do me a favor and switch that on and off so I can hear the difference?
For my effects?
Yeah, can you disable that stuff so I can hear your raw mic and then turn it on so I hear the difference? I'm going to turn my mic off so you won't hear me for a while. Okay, here we go.
Well, you can already hear the noise. Hang on. No noise. Noise. No compression, no EQ. Well, the volume really doesn't matter, but this is the raw signal. And like I say, the volume is just so I can use my expression pedal to mute myself. And here's the EQ, here's the dynamics, and then the input gate is back on. And of course, if I want to share my opinion,
that's awesome. That's awesome. That completely removed all that fan noise.
Yes. Hang on. Off.
So
back on.
So and it's not like when you start talking you get noise again. It kind of removes the noise for the whole thing, right?
Yes.
I love that. I've learned something today. I've really been struggling with that. So I can use my Helix in my live streams for the voice.
Yeah.
How about that? I didn't even think about doing that.
And all you'd have to do to hook up, if you wanted to do it with your Voice Live 3, is just hook that in to the Helix. Just do everything like you normally would. Just run the output into the Helix, and you're good. That'll just pass right through.
Well, actually, when I use the Voice Live 3 into my interface with a regular dynamic mic, it's fine. There's no problem. It's this shotgun mic and this Neumann here is super, like, they're so sensitive. This one's not too bad when it's close, but even this one being a foot away, it's picking up like the planes, and if I open the window, of course, the sirens, and then the iPad in the other room, the computer fan, you can hear it. It's annoying. It makes it less professional. So that's I was just listening to you guys thinking they don't have any noise. What are they using? I have to get one of those Roadcasters, but if I can use my Helix to do my live stream processing, that's incredible.
Yeah, I can't show you right now, but
yeah, I don't actually. Ecamm Live has that as well. It has the sound effects on the screen, and you can trigger them from the screen. Same thing.
Yeah.
Has a round of applause.
But it doesn't have.
That's just obnoxious, Chad. Tell me about hotkeys, because I've never used that feature, and I feel like no one really talks about it. So on hotkeys on Helix, do you just have that? Can you have like your guitar stuff too, or is it one thing or the other?
You can add it to a switch. So you can be using your switch, your stomp mode. Yeah.
So when you're on the command center,
choose a button and then
choose a button.
Oh, that's
over
it?
Here, by default, it'll be none, but hotkeys are down here at the bottom. And I've never set one up, but
so you choose.
You can obviously do it momentary latching.
How do you choose the key then?
You find out what the hotkey is, and you would put that hotkey into the into the none where it says none.
What if it's command 1, like 2 buttons?
Well, there's command, and then the second one would be
1. Oh, okay. There's 2 modifiers.
There
Okay.
Hang on a
you
second.
just put the you just put the
keystroke.
keystroke.
There we go. Okay, so you would come up here and do command, not control, and then down here. See, I'm learning too because I never messed with this. And then command 1, and then hotkey is howdy. Calamari. No, I'm not going to put calamari. Okay, and so then it's assigned to that, and now it's on foot switch 1. It's where it's on my Helix.
So I could have a patch, and then up the top left, I could have those 3 buttons, which are my 3 camera views, and just so I could play guitar and switch between the camera views from the Helix.
Yep.
Right. Or I could use the Voice Live 3 into the other input, but still use the Helix to change the camera view. That's pretty powerful, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, just take me off the screen. I'm just going to set up my mic because I'll be plugging it in. I'm going to plug it in through the Helix so we can test the noise gate. Is that all right?
All right. Yeah, no problem. Aaron, welcome back.
I think I hear more hiss now. More hiss and noise. Am I supposed to set the mic input on the Helix hotter? Because maybe it's at a low level on the mic because there's no indication on the Helix if I'm clipping it. But am I supposed to set that mic level? Because you can change that gain, right, on the Helix of the mic. So where do you set yours?
Mine is probably plus 30 something. Let me look.
Oh, you do that? Because mine's on the stock setting, but I am hitting my interface at the right level, but I hear more hiss than before. Maybe my gain is too low on the Helix, or maybe the noise gate will fix all that anyway. I don't know.
You don't have the noise gate on yet?
No, nothing. I'm going straight through and out, but I haven't turned my gain up. So what's your gain set to, Clark?
I think you're
39,
fine, but I would just.
Yeah, mine's on 0. Should I turn it up to get more?
I mean, it sounds good. I mean, it's just a matter of taste.
Oh, he might be driving the output volume.
Hello. 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2.
That's pretty. That's
better.
right there.
There's less hiss now.
Okay, so you can use like a gain block.
Oh no, wait, no, the hiss was Joan cooking dinner on the tap. That's not hiss. That's how sensitive it is. I can hear like the room next door. Okay, let me try the input gain. It's gone now. Hello. Yeah, now I just hear it when I'm talking. So your threshold is set to
minus 30. Let me look.
Okay.
Yeah, minus 30. But it's just for my mic. So
that's right, because now when I talk, I don't hear the tap next door, but I think it's cutting my voice out, right?
Towards the end, I mean, you could probably mess with the decay and see.
Should I bring the threshold back or the decay, or change the decay? Mine's 500 milliseconds.
You could try to bring the decay up.
Up as in what?
As in the number increase.
So like 700? Testing 1 2 3. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
Yeah, that sounds more natural, I think.
Okay. And then what else do you... Oh, I could put like a low cut there as well. There's actually a low cut on the Helix for the mic. Do you use that?
I think so.
That's probably a good idea.
Your Aaron, your hiss is a little bit high. So if you turn down the turn on the high cut.
Okay. I did an 80 on the Helix. There's a setting for the mic low cut. So I did 80 hertz on that. I'll add an EQ block
and do the high cut, down to like 8.
Yeah. I have the high or the low cut at 100 hertz on mine. I don't even know if I have the high cut on.
1 2 1 2. Is that
too
too dull?
No, up a little bit more. What do you got?
That's 10. 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Go to 11. Yeah, all the sizzle's gone.
11. Testing 1 2.
Okay, go back to 10.
10. Testing 1 2.
Yeah,
hello 1 2. Hello. Hello.
All that sizzling sound is gone.
Yeah, this sounds good. I wonder if it sounds too dull, but the good thing is when we're finished, I can listen back to the feed, can't I?
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah,
much
and
better than before. It's really cool.
yeah, so you could add a compressor or EQ. You
You could
could put
actually
some.
do a parametric EQ, and you could make the Q really tight, and you could find that one spot and then just bring that spot down and still have some of your highs.
Mm-hmm.
What compressor do you use?
Well, this one is just the red squeeze.
Can you just throw it on the screen just so I can copy it while you're talking?
I can also send the preset to you.
Yeah. Wow.
But it's not much to this preset. So here is the red squeeze.
I'll add
and
that.
The sensitivity and the level are stock. I just brought down the mix to about 40%.
Sensitivity mix down to 40. And level is 5. So that's just that one. Okay. And then you've got the EQ, which I've got too. I've got the parametric EQ.
Yeah, the parametric EQ would be better than this one. I just throw the simple EQ on to adjust some low gain and some mid gain of my voice. And the volume pedal is just so when other people are talking, I can, have no volume, and if I cough or something, it's not on there.
That's a great idea. So you can actually just turn your voice off completely.
Yeah. And then the delay and reverb is just for effect. Just for craziness.
Now it's too loud. Hang on, let me turn the gain there. Right, next, I want to try that. In fact, look, you can test this. This is the EQ. If I turn the mid up, it's going to sound like a telephone, right? 1 2 1 2 1 2 testing 1 2 testing 1 2 testing 1 2. This is actually great, Chad. I never thought about using the Helix for my microphone for the podcasting, because I would have bought that thing you have. I mean, I'm sure the thing you have is awesome, but I would have bought it just for noise reduction. And I can do that with this, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's basically the same thing. I can even use the looper, right, to loop my.
Well, and honestly, I would recommend using the looper at the very first of the chain. You say a few sentences, and then you can go in and EQ it, and you can hear it back.
Just my opinion.
Your opinion. My opinion.
My opinion.
We're having too much fun with this.
You guys are crazy.
According to my last psyche bell, yes.
Just my opinion.
Did you put an octaver on that?
It's just my opinion. What's the problem?
Turn the mix all the way up.
It's just my opinion. It's just my opinion.
See, that's a good thing about monophonic pitch.
Just my opinion, yeah. My opinion. Oh, it's gone. Yes, very cool. Oh, yeah, I have. This is just added to my live streams. Hours of fun. Hours of fun. Hours of fun. Echo, 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 echo. Hey, I can't wait for 2.9 with those new effects for my voice.
And the audio meter, so you can tell whether or not you're clipping.
Yeah, that'd be
What
great.
are the new effects for the voice?
No, I mean, when I review 2.9, I'll talk about using it for podcasting.
the red or the purple.
Yeah,
on your voice.
Yeah.
Oh goodness, hang on a minute.
Hey, thank you. This is awesome. I didn't know I could do this. It's so great.
Let's put
so great.
Cab. Let's go down here. Rev Gen Red.
Cover your ears, everyone.
Check 1 2. Sounds like crap.
No, you know what it sounds like is when those old CB in the CB radio days when they would put the modulation on there.
There's a megaphone. Here we go.
Check 1 2. All right.
How about tremolo?
You can just go crazy with this stuff. Let's do optical
Aaron Short coming live.
Oh my.
We have officially went off the rails.
All right, so back to the live stream.
It is very cool though. That's a great undocumented feature of the Helix to use it for broadcasting, right?
Yes.
And you can play guitar through it too. Haven't mentioned that.
Yeah, hang on.
Well, Aaron, don't you have the voice live? You could use that too.
I did. You know what? I did use it once, and I plugged in the guitar through it, and it messed up the guitar. It was like fading in and out.
Oh,
Because I had those settings on. But with this, I can have the acoustic now in another path, completely independent from the voice, right? And basically use it as a mixer. You mix them. Yeah, so this is. I mean, I would like to try that. I'd like to look into that Rodecaster Pro. It looks really cool. It's nice to have it in front of you with the faders and everything. I would like to check that out. But this is a good thing in the meantime, just to clean up the voice. But I could loop my voice on this at the start of the chain and then tweak the settings, right?
that's why I wish this was in stereo, because this is not in stereo.
What is that? Is that Helix or FM3?
This is Helix.
Sounds good. Now, actually though, on Ecamm, you do have to change a setting for stereo. There's a setting in preferences. Okay.
And this is obviously a different patch.
I like that guitar too. What is that?
This
Music Man,
is
right?
this is my current fling. It's my Music Man Cutlass.
If I turn this down, does my voice get quieter?
Yeah,
Testing. Okay, so I can manually turn the
Yeah.
volume pedal up and down.
yeah, and it's better just a little bit down, just a little tiny bit.
Am I clipping it? 1 2 1 2.
Sounds better now.
Testing. Okay, awesome. Well, I must go before I get in trouble. But I'll say thanks for the tips. This is actually a great video. This is a great tip to give people that are streaming right now, because they can use this to clean it up, right?
If I had a great video, I'm glad this is the first.
See, if I turn it off, it's so noticeable. Yeah, it's cool.
Sounds pretty good.
Okay, my friends, I must leave, but thank you for that. I really appreciate that. It's awesome. It's fun too.
Thanks for being here.
I probably should get going myself.
Okay. Well, I'll say bye. I'll see you next time. Have a great weekend, guys.
Same to you. Thanks.
Later. Oh, wait. Later. Later.